Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News and Rumors. I'm your host, Brandon Hodge. So this video is brought to you guys by SeatGeek. So if you guys are looking for tickets for any event in the entire world, get them through SeatGeek. Use my last name, code Hodge, at checkout. You get $20 off your tickets. First time orders only. If you used SeatGeek before and make a new account, you can use the code Hodge. We'll get you $20 off, literally off any event in the entire world. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and jump into this episode of WWE News and Rumors with the first confirmed news story of the day, and the only confirmed news story of the day. This is about Goldberg, guys. So Goldberg is back in the WWE. We never thought we would see, I don't want to say never thought we would see this, but it was kind of questionable there for a while, because apparently he had some kind of handshake agreement he kept saying in interviews with Vince McMahon, and then WWE, since they changed hands, hadn't really talked to him and wanted to do anything with him, but all of a sudden things have changed, and Goldberg has officially announced this week that in 2025, if you guys aren't following here, that's next year, Goldberg is actually going to have his final match, his retirement match in the WWE, because apparently that's what his handshake agreement with Vince was that he would have a retirement match, and he got to pick or whatever. So yeah, basically his retirement match will be in 2025. I don't know who that's going to be against. I don't know if that's the Gunther match, or he's going to be wrestling a few different matches, or different feuds in 25, but as well as John Cena will be retiring in 25, as well as Goldberg, it would seem. But believe it or not, that's actually the only confirmed news story to talk to you guys about today. So it's already that time, ladies and gentlemen. Go and get those juice boxes out. Get those juice boxes ready, because, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to talk about some juicy rumors. Alright, the first rumor of the day we'll be talking about is about Monday Night Raw. So Monday Night Raw is moving to Netflix. If everyone doesn't know Netflix, this is just crazy. So basically, Netflix, WWE they're going to be doing live streaming on Netflix now. So if you guys have Netflix, I guess it's included with like the normal price and all that. It's crazy. So the reason they even did this deal with the WWE is they wanted to like kind of like dip their toes into like doing the live streaming and having ads on the platform. Because as we all know, wrestling, there's a lot of ads. Like Raw is like normally a 3-hour show, but about to be a 2-hour show. But it's not really. Like, it's really not. Like, they literally, like, almost an hour of that 3 hours is advertisements, is ads, is advertisement breaks. So, yeah, it's basically necessary if they're doing Raw on Netflix to have ads for the sake of how they've always made wrestling. So, yeah, basically, that's what's happening there. They're doing ads. But this one is more specifically about the first Raw on Netflix. So they're going to do something special. They're going to do something big, because it's going to be like the big explosion where all the Netflix subscribers are going to see wrestling maybe for the first time or whatever. So what kind of big things are they going to do? Basically, they're going to make it like the biggest Raw of all time. They're going to make it the biggest Raw they can possibly make it, including, get this guys, mainstream media stars. Now what the heck does that even mean? That means celebrities pretty much. So you might see like some of your favorite pop stars on there, musicians, I don't know, actors, whatever else. I don't know. You're going to see everything happening. Apparently WWE are working out mainstream deals with mainstream like media celebrities and stuff to be on this first Monday Night Raw, but this like Monday Night Raw is 2 hours long, right? So they're gonna fit a lot into 2 hours. So we're gonna have to wait and see what's gonna be like the biggest Raw of all time is happening on Netflix, the first Raw of January. Alright, the next rumor is about none other than The Rock. This is about Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and coming back to WWE wrestling, doing his thing, because we're sitting up. He's still part of the bloodline, but I don't know what to think after he appeared at Bad Blood. Everyone's been leading rumors, I guess, or questions about when's The Rock going to be coming back again, because Bad Blood has set up one thing, but what did it set up? That's kind of unclear. Where does it go? The Rock cut like a huge promo backstage after he was at Bad Blood, if you guys didn't see that. It looks like maybe it would be like Survivor Series Civil War, maybe? Having like Bloodline versus Bloodline, and whose side The Rock going to be on, I don't know. Maybe Survivor Series, maybe whatever. But this rumor basically says The Rock is very involved in the WWE now. It's not like where The Rock would just kind of show up and make a little guest appearance and leave and go off into Hollywood. Basically, The Rock is like, he's on the board of directors now. The Rock is a WWE executive now. He's part of the whole thing, and The Rock is actually going to be there. It's very high up on his priority list to be there on the WWE, in the WWE, a part of the WWE, So basically, The Rock's going to be appearing there absolutely whenever he can. Like, it's not going to be like this special show, The Rock's got to be there or whatever. The Rock apparently is literally going to show up every single chance he gets to prolong the story or to push the story forward. So we're just going to have to like wait and see what's going to happen here. But yeah, The Rock's Survivor Series, if he's free, is available. He is going to do it. He is going to be wrestling. If he is able to, allowed to, with his Hollywood movie, like insurance stuff, we'll have to wait and see. But hopefully Survivor Series will happen. If not, it will definitely be like Rumble. But if not like that, you know it's going to be at WrestleMania wrestling. I guarantee we're going to see The Rock plenty before WrestleMania. But as far as being in a match wrestling, we're not entirely sure until we know for sure that it will be like WrestleMania. But maybe something else too. And we'll completely just have to wait and see. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and this is actually it. Believe it or not, this is the final news story, the final rumor, the final thing I'm going to be talking about inside this episode of WWE News Rumors. So what am I going to be talking about? What's the final thing I'm going to be talking about? Well, you probably already know if you read the title of this video. So this is about none other than the Super Cena himself. This is about John Cena. Okay, so John Cena is retiring. He is retiring in 2025. That is this coming year, which is hard to believe, unbelievable. There's a bit of a bright side for a little while, though, because John Cena is coming back in 2025 as a full-time wrestler. He'll be back wrestling a full-time schedule at all the premium live events, a lot of the televised shows. Maybe he'll work some house shows, too, some special ones. I don't know. The guy's back being a full-time wrestler just for a little while, for one last year. At the end of the year, we're all going to cry. We're going to be upset that we're not going to have Cena no more. But there's a lot he can do within the year. Now, one of those things that people have asked about. So John Cena, right, he is a 16-time world champion, right? He's tied with a record with none other than the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. So the question remains, is Cena going to beat that record? Is he going to do it before the end of his career? It's always been a question ever since he started approaching that record. Is he going to beat the record? And it kind of just froze there until he kind of decided. I know Ric Flair himself said he wants Cena to beat the record because this record needs to be beat. Cena said, I don't want to beat because of Ric. Then Ric Flair is like demanding he beats it. So it's like kind of this thing going on. So apparently WWE are actually discussing this right now, discussing John Cena beating Ric Flair's title reign. So he would actually have a match against one of the champions and defeat one of the champions, become the champion. Now, I don't know if they're going to take it off Cody and have like a Cody Cena thing going on. I would imagine we're thinking like WrestleMania or something like that. Or having Gunther Cena WrestleMania, I think is a very good option. I think that's probably the best option. And if I've seen to defeat Gunther, I guess. I mean, Gunther just have like a very dominant title run all the way to WrestleMania. Then have Cena beat him somehow, or maybe Gunther tries something. I don't know. You can't. You could definitely have beat him clean, but at the same time, I feel like there has to be something going on because like Cena hasn't been there as like a main dude in a while. Gunther's been there all the time, and he's like this undefeated monsters champion or whatever. Let's build him like that going into WrestleMania, right? I mean, there's a lot of ways you could go with it, but apparently this is something WWE is actively discussing. Maybe have Cena have one last world title run in his entire career. I mean, I think you could definitely do that. You could definitely make a case for that, and I think at WrestleMania would be a good spot to do it, to have him have that championship and go on throughout the year being the champion and actually have a run. So I don't know, guys. We'll just have to wait and see. As for Cena beating the Ric Flair reign, I think I'm all for it. You know, records are made to be broken, and that's what I feel like. I feel that's what should be happening. Cena's be 17-time champion, and then going forward down the road in the future, maybe in another 10, 15 years or something, you'll see someone beat Cena's reign. And honestly, that's just the way it is sometimes. But nonetheless, guys, let me know your thoughts on all these news stories in the comment section down below. But ladies and gentlemen, I am your one and only, don't you dare forget it, King of Vlog Style, Brandon Hodge, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.